Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Happy, I know I do this for you, Linda. Happy Wednesday to all of you. Happy Wednesday to all of you. It is Wednesday. I'm excited about this week. It is going well. It is going well. So I hope your week is going well as well. I'm getting a lot of things done. And so in the air of that, that's what this morning message is about. This morning message is about getting organized. And this is from somebody who is not organized. I'm not an organized person. It's a little cluttered, but I have everything in place and I know where everything is, but I'm not necessarily as structured as I would like to be in life. And as we do this and as we navigate all of the stuff that we've got going on, I know that it is an important thing for us to get organized. And if anything, as we've been navigating through this COVID and this crazy time that we're living in, I like to count the blessings that it's given me. And I like to count, the things that I'm learning from the experience and what I'm learning from this space. And what I'm learning from this space and what I'm learning from this time is that I have time. Right. And so I have time to get organized in ways that I didn't before. I have time to really begin to focus on things that I wasn't focusing on before. And so it has really been, I know, 111. Lisa, I know, 111 lessons, 111 morning messages. Good morning, Lisa, and good morning to all of you. I didn't introduce myself today. For those of you that are new and tuning in, I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, CEO and executive producer at This Is It Network. We connect remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that through our growing community, our engaging content, and our real connections with the IT experts and screamers that we have throughout the globe. I'm so excited to come to you each and every day. I do so at 11 o'clock Eastern, starting on Facebook and then 11:30 on Instagram Live. But I would love for you guys to hone in on one thing today. I know that I'm not too much of an organized person. I'm not. This is not organized even behind me. This is my attempted organization. Even though I know what I'm good at, I know what I'm not good at, and I tend to my mind is a cluttered place. And so therefore, sometimes, most of the time, to my husband's dismay, clutter follows me. But one of the gifts that this COVID has given me, one of the gifts that this, unfortunate opportunity has given me. Hi, Catherine. One of those gifts that it has given me is the ability and time to take a look at what it is that I have. How do I get organized? How do I make sure that I'm on the right track for what it is that I want? There was no excuse that I didn't have time. I didn't have, I had no time to put all this stuff away. I have no time to clean all this stuff. If you follow myself and my family, and my husband's been working diligently on the house, things in which we had no time to do before. And so there's some fun projects that I'll be working on as well, or have continued to work on, in order to get things more organized. Because we want to be more efficient. I just don't want to do, I want to do well. And being organized definitely helps you in doing things well. And so that's really the mission that I want to really drive home for all of you today. Good morning, Elena. Good to know. So nice to see you. Alana, so good to see you. Everybody's doing so many things. Right. It's about getting organized in the various spaces of your life, in the various spaces of what it is that you're doing, whether it's from a corporate standpoint, whether it's from a personal standpoint. My goal is for you to get organized. My goal is for us to look at your office spaces, look at your personal spaces, and say, are these spaces working out for you? I don't know if Carrie Kaufman is on or watching, but she is an amazing organizer over here on the East Coast. If you need, I'm going to make sure that we get her information out to all of you. I know that she was packed and jammed after things started opening up. People were like, come and make sure that we're taken care of. So I know that she's busy, but I'm going to give you her information if you're looking for people to get you at least started on the right track of organizing yourself. And so it may be tangible things, right? It may be cabinets and kitchens and different, really tangible things, or it may just be organizing your mindset, right? Organizing the way in which you think about what it is that you are doing, organizing the way in which you're going to present yourself, organizing your website, organizing your social media, organizing your MailChimp. I mean, those are little things that I'm working on now. Like I have, which has been a pretty crazy realization. I had implemented over the past year, I would say probably 6 months before we went into COVID. So maybe a year ago, I implemented using a platform, shout out to Ashley Owens, just called Calendly. I mean, I think that the majority of you guys are familiar with it. It just affords you the ability to make appointments. I was manually making appointments with guests in the past, right? So whether myself or my team, we would manually make appointments to get guests to join us on the show. Ashley would look at me, as she tends to, like, why are you doing that? Like, why would you do that? Just send a link and have people pick a date and time that works for them, right? So that sounds like an email that I send out. Pick a date and time that works for you. And I began doing so. And in there was just amazing connections with people that I had met, and close to, if not, it was over 500 people I had interviewed. 500 just in this platform, needless to say, the groups of people that we book without them being on the platform. And I was like, and then you know what the theme is for this week and moving forward is diving in to the relationships that I already have versus, grasping it more. Those are 500 people that I've met, that I've sat shoulder to shoulder with or looked at through Zoom, that I was anxious and excited about reconnecting with, and just really about diving into them even more. And so that, my friends, is me getting those emails organized, me getting that correspondence organized. It isn't necessarily about me, redoing my closet, though that's next, or, my husband redoing the garage and something manual like that. It was just really about addressing the data that I had and organizing that. And because when I've organized that, now I can actually communicate with people clearly. It makes it easy for me to send out correspondence. It makes it easy for me to send out an email. It makes it easy for me to check and see if people are safe and healthy. It makes it easy for me to do that. Before, it was difficult and things were all over the place. And the time that I'm spending to get organized, though it feels as if, I have better things that I should be doing, or other things that I should be doing, or, I should be putting my energy in other areas. Oh my gosh, I'm cutting and pasting. This seems like such a waste of time. Will in fact save me time. Good morning, Kimberly. Will in fact not only save me time, but gift me the opportunity to connect with people in a significant way. And so when you're going through whatever it is you're going through, as you create, as I suggest, your today list versus your to-do list, I want you to really dive into adding organization to that. And that might just be the desktop at your office. That might just be about the way in which, you organize your clothes, your sweaters, you put away certain things, you throw out things in which you don't need. I'm not an expert. Again, shout out to Carrie if you're on here. I'm not an expert in being organized, but I understand the necessity of it. And so whether you need a professional or whether you just need a reminder, that's what I'm here to be able to do today, is to say, whether it's a large project and you're, revamping your yard, or you are diving in to making sure that the contacts in your phone make sense, right? It's not guy from networking event. It's not, woman in blue blazer. Like, we're organizing what it is that we've got going on so we can act effectively, so we can participate in what it is that we want. So we can aggressively do this. And this is coming from someone, and I tend to say this, these morning messages are just as much, if not more so for me than they are for all of you, right? Because these are things that I needed to be reminded of, right? There's, I've been contemplating so desperately the things in which I need to do as I put together all these projects and launch all these amazing things. What are the things that I need to do in order to do them, save money, save time? And so one of the things that I know that I can do, hi Jen, how are you, Jennifer? One of the things that I know that I can do is that I can actively participate in getting organized. I can take small steps, hi Erica, small steps in order to put things in place to make my life easier, right? And so I battle with that. Oh my God, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to go through all those emails. I don't have time, to be able to reconnect. I don't have time I don't have time for it. I got to just keep moving forward. But the moving forward will be much easier if you are organized on the back end. And so that might just simply be, again, organizing your thoughts. It doesn't necessarily have to mean you got to revamp your whole kitchen, even though that does help. It doesn't mean you have to gut your whole basement, even though, again, that does help. It might just be the way in which you function during the week. I'm going to send out my weekly emails on Monday. I'm going to correspond with my guests and screamers and experts on Wednesdays. I'm going to organize how I participate in my own life so that my life can be where it needs to be at 6 p.m., right? Because I organized on the front end. I'm in the midst of it right now. This is the week Temple went back to school. I'm teaching virtually. So there's a balance between what that looks like. I'm teaching 2 sections of personal branding to undergraduates at Temple. Shout out to the Klein School. Love them so much. So exciting. 70 kids, right? I got to get organized. I can't just be flying by the seat of my pants, hoping that I can figure it out. For them, I need to get organized. For me, I need to get organized. So just the way in which you look at what it is that you are doing is so super important. And you guys know, I always say we connect remarkable women to inspiring stories. And I'm going to post something about my definition of remarkable women a little bit later today. And remarkable women to me, again, you've heard me say this, they live this dynamic life that requires organization or we will drown, right? Before noon, we are dealing with pets and children and spouses and partners and elderly parents and our businesses and our homes and leaks and repairs. And my goodness, if we want to be able to exercise or if we want to be able to buy something for ourselves, do our hair or put on some lashes, that is a remarkable woman. That's all the things that she's balancing on a regular basis. In order to better do that, we need to get organized. In order to better be able to serve all of those different prongs that come at us before noon, we've got to get organized. And I think in doing so, I was a little freer this morning by just saying, okay, I'm going to focus on this piece of it. Again, in the today list versus the to-do list philosophy, that I'm going to focus on what I'm going to do today versus what I'm going to do forever, right? So today it was, about guest emails and really focusing on guest emails and diving into those. So those of you who have been a past guest, you have received something from me in that way. And that's really a really interesting piece of it because we just, we're just in a space where we're constantly running, but this pause we've been forced to participate in has really brought me so many gifts that I would otherwise never have done. I would have never taken the necessary time. I would have made every excuse in the book. I would have, I have to go, I have to run, I have to be, I have to go, I have to figure it out. And I would have just let everything go in that way. And so for me, I'm excited. I'm excited about everything that is coming in front of me, all the opportunities that I am creating and diving into, but I'm going to look to do that in the most organized way as possible. And my goal and my hope for all of you is that you take the time, spoil yourself, because it isn't really a treat for yourself to be organized, to release the dysfunction and the chaos and say, oh my goodness, I'm going to organize my day, my week, so I can enjoy other pieces of my day and my week. And so that's what I want you to do. I want you to spoil yourself today by organizing, whether it be your thoughts, whether it be your calendar, because I still write things down, whether it be a certain part of your office or studio. If you need professional help, I'll share some information by one of our IT experts who does that for a living and organizes all of us and can organize you as well. But I really want you guys to hone in on what that feels like and what that looks like and how you can take little steps that make big impacts just simply by being more organized and more intentional in what it is that you've got going on. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Thank you so much for joining me each and every Wednesday, each and every day, Monday through Friday. I come to you with our morning message in order to encourage all of you to no longer whisper your wishes, but in fact, scream your dream. We have a new Scream Your Dream membership community that is now available and a new This Is It network platform that is gorgeous, and I love her, and she's wonderful. This membership is affording people the ability to connect with our IT experts, virtual portal that introduces you to all these amazing videos. It teaches you an array of different things. And then you get to meet with me. I'm available twice a week for Marketing Mondays within our private Facebook group. And then Wednesday evenings, starting next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be coming to you guys with a lesson. I call them Chill Chats. And there will be special guests moving forward that will be participating in those as well. So you're stuck with me as much or as little as you'd like me. I will be here each and every day. Still to provide this to our audience at 11 o'clock Eastern each and every day. So don't think that you're going to lose me to the community. This is in addition to the community and everything that we've got going on. So please be kind to yourself, find your voice, and scream your dream. I will see you all soon. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.